In the city of Hong Kong, one of the world's capitals of information and communication technologies, South News, the UN's International Telecommunication Union, and UN Habitat held a high-level meeting on information communication technology and sustainable urbanization, joining governments, the United Nations, and the private sector to advance sustainable urbanization in developing countries.
Holding today's meeting in the city of Hong Kong is not coincidence. Being both a global technology hub and an extremely dense urban environment, this city serves as a case study for open database on how ICT and sustainable urbanization might merge and be mutually reinforcing in the future.
Indeed, in the hyper-connected world of the 21st century, the future we want will lack credibility if it does not reflect the fact that ICTs are all around us and that a more sustainable future is already being created through the proliferation of ICTs.
Speakers at the meeting, including 19 UN ambassadors from developed and developing countries around the world, came to Hong Kong for this important meeting, including Antigua and Barbuda, Bangladesh, Benin, Kenya, Iraq, Seychelles, Cape Verde, Suriname, Sri Lanka, Zimbabwe, Ghana, Trinidad and Tobago, Finland, Eritrea, Tanzania, Peru, and Ukraine. And officials representing 4 UN agencies made the case that information communication technology is a key component of sustainable urbanization and can have a transformative impact, especially in developing countries where urbanization is occurring at an unprecedented rate.
50% of urbanization is happening. It's not in mega cities. It's happening in intermediate cities, in secondary cities and towns and urban centers, which is a great opportunity to think about in the context of regional development and urban-rural linkages. And that is where it comes the role of national urban policies, which many countries seem to be lacking or not updating.
1 city dweller in 3 live in slum conditions. And this urban population is expected, as we know, to grow to 1.4 billion people by 2020.
Yiping Zhu, director of UNDP's Special Unit for South-South Cooperation, pointed out that solutions to the problems of development can be addressed through cooperation and shared efforts by the countries of the Global South.
The world today, especially the Global South today, which consists of more than 2/3 of the UN's membership, have the capacity and the willingness to help each other grow faster, safer, healthier, and more prosperous together.
In order to transfer a roadmap into a tangible system and a process that serves the nation, a clear objective and a mission must be outlined according to the needs and the requirements of the country, with a realistic time frame, an accessible budget from the existing resources of a nation, enveloped with a solid leadership orientation through governmental support.
Using ICT on making the substantive part of the work, my thoughts now are how can we, the servicing departments, help you member states reach concrete results along intergovernmental negotiations.
This high-level meeting also focused on the importance of the private sector in supporting sustainability efforts. John Tintori, the chair of the Graduate Film Division at the Kanbar Institute of Film and TV at NYU, described a new initiative that would highlight films shedding light on development topics.
The UN Millennial Development Goals, denied a share of the media market, fade from our collective consciousness. I believe that the mainstream film industry can and should be used to communicate the UN MDGs to a broad global market.
Designed to boost economic growth and job creation, participants noted the relevance of the Global Business Incubator in providing small businesses and entrepreneurs with access to appropriate resources, including technology, skills, and training, as well as access to international markets to help catalyze development.
Entrepreneurship has become a way of life for everyone and every entity, not just small companies and young people coming out of universities. And I implore you as leaders of your countries to adopt this idea of entrepreneurship in your own plans and objectives for going forward.
UN ambassadors marked their nation's firm commitment to ICTs and to solving the problems of rapid urbanization.
We need collaboration and strong collaboration. And the member state has to come forward with a stronger approach for better collaboration.
Specifically in ICT, we feel a new growth, a renaissance built on this ICT capacity that we have. And there are some opportunities I think we can share and ask that those around the table will look at how we can expand the use of these opportunities.
Concerning the Rio process, we consider that ICT underpins all three aspects of sustainable development, and that's an important point of departure.
Today's discussions sharpen the fact that knowledge can only become power when shared, making cooperation and the proliferation of ICT applications indispensable for sustainable urbanization and sustainable development. Afaf Kanja for South South News, reporting from Hong Kong.